I usually segregate it in the sort of compartments. So one is a training time, obviously, that we discussed, like depends on the athlete's experience. Training time definitely varies. Uh, and that is the one component. That is the only one single component. Apart from that, I will say, uh, while analyzing the time, very crucial thing I tell my athletes is, plan your training around your lifestyle. It should not be the other way around, because most of the cases I have seen that other way around has been happening. The lifestyle has been designed around the training, but it should not be like that, where it's a burden on your lifestyle then. So ideally, that's the very first point. But then coming to the component part, the first one, as we discussed, the specific training time. Second one is the commute time to your venues, wherever you are going to your training venues. Third time, your meal preparation and the nutrition spent time, because there are a lot of things that goes into your meal preparation. Let's say if you are dependent on someone in your house for cooking, then you might not be spending that hours, but you need to at least explain them that what you need. Okay, so maybe I think that should be a short exercise with them for weekly basis if you want to do it. And if not, if you are taking care of your own food, then you also need to consider your meal preparation time, your weekly planning time, if you don't have a nutritionist or maybe a nutrition coach for that, and something like that. Okay, so it comes to be a, let's say, a nutrition meal prep time for that. So that's the third component. uh, Another component is your sleep and your recovery, very important, because this is usually very underrated, as I just mentioned some minutes back, that usually that is not even considered as a part of your training time. But ultimately, you have to first consider your sleep and your nutrition, and then come to your exercise routine, right? Because if you are compromising on your sleep, you won't be able to perform on your exercise, and then the things won't happen. That is the another thing. And I think there should be some buffer time that we have to allocate. One is for communication with your coach, if you are working with your coach. If you're not working with your coach, if you are a self-coach athlete, then you have to give that time a little extra time, because you have to analyze your training on your weekly basis, and then based on it, you have to maintain your log, where how you felt and how the things went in terms of a feeling. It's not only about the numbers. So that is the another thing. I think that was the fifth point, if I'm not wrong. And the last point which I would like to mention is, I think it was relating to your recovery and not recovery, sorry, the strength training part of your training. And I'm not talking about the specific strength training that we do, like a quick burst of, let's say, 20 to 25 minutes, or maybe a quick burst of strength training right after the sessions. But you have to get some amount of time which you need to spend on your mobility, your foam rolling, or basically different parts of your strength training, if that are not planned on your things. Okay, so let's say you cannot you will not be able to perform extensive power session right after your any of your specific sessions, like swim, bike, run. So there you have to plan it separately, so something kind of that. And so basically it's all kind of a overall approach to your strength training, which adds up a speed, which adds up a power, which adds up a mobility, which adds up your flexibility, everything. And on the same lines, you also have to consider your warm up and cool down routine time, because that's where people go wrong and think that warm up is just performing that activity in short bout of time, like let's say 5 minutes of run will be the warm up for, let's say, 30 minutes of major main set of running. But that's not how it should be. There should be a proper warm-up routine with the exercises that activates your muscles, that mobilizes your joints, and how it goes, and then it cools down something. So I think these are the 6 points that one should be considering while actually analyzing the time that you need to commit. So basically it varies person to person, but yes, I think on the same lines you can just think of.